From the John DeVito Broadcast Center, it's time for the Don of Sports with Don Figurelli on the Windy City Hometown Entertainment Network.
Hi, everybody. Welcome to the Don of Sports Show. Wow, what a show for you today, folks. I want to thank Kevin, of course, at WRH .5 89.7 FM from Ridgewood High School for broadcasting my show every so often. I really appreciate that, Kevin. Thanks an awful lot. I'm brought to you by my great friends, Primerica Investment, which is a great company that can take care of all your investments. We'll have a little note for you later on that. Fox Bowl in Wheaton. If you want to do some bowling, go out to Fox Bowl. Wayne H. O'Brien. The H stands for hockey and houses. Yep, he'll sell you a house or he'll tell you all about hockey. Ozzy's the world's best sub at York and Grand. And the Internet Incorporated, which is a company that does work for ComEd, and Loretta Rosenmeyer is the CEO, a great lady. Auto Advantage in Addison on Lake Street. If you need some work on your car, go see Addison Advantage. J.D. Muggs Still and Grill, home of the He-Man Burger and 33 famous beers. And, of course, a Pyramid Bar and Pizzeria. If you want a delicious John's Pizza, go in there. And, of course, the Max Golden Pheasant. My buddy Steve is there. A great little bar atmosphere and a beautiful restaurant and great food. We'll talk about a lot of things today. Of course, the Bears, the Bulls, the Super Bowl, and Notre Dame, Blackhawks, Bulls. We'll get your take on this guy. I think it's Marshall. Isn't Marshall the guy on Denver Broncos at blabbing about everything? We'll see what Jack has to say. Is Jack on the line right now? Hello, Jack.
Hey, how you doing?
How are you, Jack? Hey, did you see this guy? I think it's Marshall, isn't it? The guy on the Denver Broncos with the dreadlocks, and he's a defensive back, and they were trying to interview him at the end of the game there, and he's blabbing. I hardly could understand what he's saying. Do you know what I'm talking about, Jack?
Wasn't that the guy with Seattle?
Yeah, I mean Seattle. I'm sorry. Yeah. I'm sorry. Yeah.
Cornerback.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Is it Sherman or Marshall? What the heck is?
I don't even remember.
I know it.
He was referring to something nobody knew he was talking about to begin with, I guess.
Yeah, you're right. I'm going, what the heck is he talking about? He's blabbing and
some personal rivalry, I guess. Something was going on from before. And I don't know, he's spoken about it since, I guess. I don't know.
Is that right? Yeah. Well, trash talking, Jack. But it seems like this guy's overdoing it,
yeah, I agree.
Yeah. How about when you were wrestling, Jack? Did you have some trash talk between guys, or say, well, whatever?
I never got
mama?
to that level, really.
Huh?
I never really got to that level.
No. Okay. Yeah, you just. Put on a show and wrestle and.
Well, we did. We were involved when we were making. One time we were making videotapes. It was for. It was being taped by some. Being shown in. Cable channels in Wisconsin, so we did do some little interviews and stuff there, but I never got to that other level that you're talking about.
Oh yeah, well yeah, but it got local, huh?
Yeah. I never saw myself either in tape, so.
Well, I gave you a tape of my show. You saw yourself finally, right?
Right.
On my show, right? I finally got a tape.
Yeah, I saw that. I watched it every night, so. Not in those days.
Yeah, right. Well, you
going back to the 70s,
Yeah, well, you did well, Jack. Hey, what you had your show Monday, right? What did you guys talk about again?
Well, we got our main topic was movies about and made in Chicago.
Was there any sports movies that you guys talked?
Oh, sure. Rudy.
Oh, that was made here, huh?
Well, part of it was.
Oh, okay, yeah.
What is, as I think I've told people before, what's supposed to be Joliet Catholic is actually the old St. Rita campus.
Yeah, oh, okay. So they did Rudy, What about any other ones? Fights at the stadium or anything like that? Any?
Well, 8 Men Out. That was all about Chicago, right?
Was it? Oh yeah, about the
8
White.
Men Out, Black Sox.
Yeah, the White Sox. Yeah, okay.
Black Sox Candle, and I'm sure there was. I'm in a lot of things. I can't think of sports offhand. Oh, there were.
Mm-hmm.
I know there were some others. Of course, the Natural is partly involved with Chicago, although they didn't film here.
Yeah, they didn't. The Natural. But when they did Rudy, they didn't film. Well, they filmed a lot of it, huh? On the South Side there.
Well, those scenes that were supposed to be Joliet Catholic were, I don't know where they filmed was supposed to be, was supposed to be his old neighborhood. I don't know what town that was. They did it, you know.
Do you remember the story of Rudy? How it went? Is that what you guys discussed? You know.
A little bit. We mostly got into the. We covered a lot, so we didn't get much too into depth. Well, we all know the story of Rudy, right?
Yeah. Well, yeah. I'm trying to remember. Yeah, he went to Joliet High School, but he was only like 5'8" or something.
Yeah. Well, maybe even not that. I don't know how tall he was, but he kept telling his family he's going to play for Notre Dame someday, right?
Yeah. Right. Okay.
He did. So.
Yeah, and then he finally got to go, but he finally got in one game, right?
Right.
I wonder if is that all documented? I guess it is. Huh? Is that true?
Well, it did happen about like it showed at the end, yeah.
Yeah.
I guess he did sack the quarterback. And, your viewers or your listeners should know that you and myself and your son, we know his brother fairly well.
That's right. Rudy's brother. Yeah, they're all, the whole family is named Rudy.
Yeah, this one's Francis or Frank, right?
Yeah. That's right.
He's retired off the Chicago Joliet Police Department as a detective, and he's also a master weightlifter and instructor, and he's an assistant coach with Joliet Catholic, and he's their strength coach too. So
yeah,
he runs a gym out in what town is that?
Yeah, Shorewood.
Gym is in
Shorewood. Isn't it?
That's it. Yeah, Shorewood. I couldn't think of the name. Yeah.
Yeah, Shorewood.
Always get a little plug there.
Yeah, right.
And his place is not a fancy spa. You go there, you're going to learn a lot of the basics, but it's very, very well equipped, and it's they call it Spartan, right? Rugged.
Yeah, right. Exactly. So. Yeah. Who was the guy on the Bears that he trained and went on to Notre Dame and then the Bears, of course, and he's a commentator now, on...
Tom Thayer?
Yeah, that's it. Tom Thayer, I guess, was pretty...
Yeah, he was at the banquet.
Yeah, right. He was a pretty strong guy from what I understand, when he was trained.
He's Joliet Catholic.
Yeah, right. But he trimmed
and Notre Dame.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, he's got all that stuff.
I've got a book here, Jack. Notre Dame Golden Moments, and there's a tape in there. I'm gonna have Johnny play it a little later on, but it's a book written by John Walters, and it's got all the. You're kind
of breaking up there. Can you hear me?
Yeah. All the great games of Notre Dame, Golden Moments it's called. 20 memorial events that shaped Notre Dame football, and I'm going to have John play 3 or 4 of the games there, like a Navy versus Army and Notre Dame versus Florida State. That was a big game. And remember, you don't remember, you're too young. Army,
Notre Dame and Michigan State in 66.
Yeah, right. Yeah, 1966, right?
You got that recording, don't you?
Yeah, I got that one. You gave me that. Thank you for that. I wonder why they got one in there. This is Notre Dame versus West Virginia. I wonder what was so significant about that game.
I don't know.
Yeah, 1989. Evidently, West Virginia maybe was ranked number 1 at the time, or maybe Notre Dame was.
It probably was something like that. Yeah, well, I would think.
Yeah, but I mean that's odd. The other teams like Army, they got Army, and Michigan State, Oklahoma, those games. But I wonder how West Virginia snuck in there. But I'll have John play it, and then we'll.
I remember they were on top around. They were on top of the heap around that era. Remember that?
Well, yeah. Well, 88 is when they was it 88 they won the national championship.
Who's that?
Notre Dame.
I'm not sure. I don't remember now.
Yeah, 88 I think is the last time they were number 1. Or I mean national championship. Last year they lost the last game to Alabama, but they would have been national champions. They were rated number 1 for a long time. But I'm gonna have John play this, and then you'll have to listen to it. After Friday. That's when they edit the show. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And all right, Jack, got some calls coming in. Thanks for giving me a call.
Okay.
When are you doing your next show again?
Which one?
Yeah, I know you.
Monday we're doing the Chicago Junction, the railroad show.
Oh, okay.
And on the 17th of February will be our next historians. We just did the historians.
I see. Yeah, February 17th. I see. Yeah, the next.
If we see our shadow, it's 6 more weeks.
yeah, bro. He's probably, if he sees it, yeah, he's probably going to see it. I hope not. But wait, before I let you go, I need Jack. I need a prediction on the Super Bowl. All right, you got to give me
Super Bowl.
You got to give me a score.
Oh, the score too?
Well, yeah, because then we'll see who's closest to it.
Okay.
You might win a T-shirt.
34-21 Denver.
All right, hold on. Denver, how much? 34? And
34 Denver over Seattle, I think.
Yeah. And how much for Seattle?
Mm-hmm.
How much? What score for Seattle? What are they going to score?
21.
Oh, okay, good. All right, I got you down, Jack.
21.
Yeah.
But by the way, what was the Bears' final record this year?
Won and lost?
Yeah.
7-9.
I predicted 7-9. I predicted 9-7.
7-9, wasn't it?
Huh?
7-9.
No, I thought it was the other way.
Oh yeah. Wow.
We'll have to look it up.
Look it up for me and call me.
It's all history now, right?
That's right. It
doesn't matter.
It don't matter. All right,
Yeah.
Jack. Thanks again. We'll talk to you later.
Bye.
All right, bye-bye. All right, folks. We'll be right back. All right, Jack.
Buddy, the Donna Sports here. Hey, you guys, it's time to get out and golf. The DuPage County Forest Preserve courses are open. Maple Meadows at 272 Addison Road in Wooddale. It's a links-type course that is in great shape and no trees to hit. That's what a links-type course is, not many trees. Oak Meadows at 900 North Wooddale Road in Addison is a traditional course with trees, beautiful flowers, and not many sand traps. And the price is reasonable. And get this, it has the longest bar in DuPage County for the 19th hole. And Green Meadows on 63rd and Westmont, a shorter course that is in great shape also. All of these courses are waiting for you at reasonable prices. Call Oak Meadows at 630-595-0071 and make your tee time.
America is one of the largest financial services marketing organizations in the nation, with approximately 95,000 licensed independent representatives. Primerica is an industry leader in financial services. I'm Mike Figarelli, an independent representative and senior vice president in the Bensonville area, and the company's goal is to help ordinary families prepare for their financial futures. We've shown many local families how to do just that, and we are prepared to grow locally by providing people with financial solutions as well as a great business opportunity. As an independent representative with Primerica, you can build a business of your own, part-time or full-time. To learn more about the Primerica business opportunity, call me, Mike Figarelli, at 630-860-0033. Again, that's 630-860-0033.
Y'all ready for this?
Hi, everybody. Welcome back. On the line with me now is my good friend Wayne H. O'Brien. You know, the H stands for houses because he's a real estate man, and hockey. Hey, Wayne, sorry. Hello, Wayne.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, sorry about your Bruins, buddy. The Hawks took care of them.
It wasn't easy.
No, it wasn't. On the Blackhawks home ice too. That had a lot to do with it too, you know. But
would have been 2-5 or something like that. Then they'd have mopped them up. But it was that too close.
Oh yeah. It really was. I thought the Bruins would win the shootout though, because the Hawks haven't really been doing too good, you know, on these shootouts, you know.
Yeah.
And I said, uh-oh. They're coming to that. Boston will probably win, you know, but they didn't. The goalie made some great saves, you know.
Yeah, one of the guys, I forgot his name, that Bruin that had a real good average on shootouts.
Yeah, huh?
Missed.
Yeah, right. Yeah, he missed it completely, probably. But it was a great game, though. It could have gone, either way. They're so darn evenly matched. I think I'm looking at the standings now here. Where the heck is Boston, though? They're
Boston. They're like they're first in their division, but they're sixth in the league.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. That's right. Yeah. Here it is. Atlantic. They're first. But let's see, what is
Anaheim, you mean?
In Atlantic Division, Boston, and then the Metropolitan is Pittsburgh, and then of course the Hawks are. It looks like the Hawks in the Central. They're in first place there.
They're in first place in their division, but they're in second place, I think, in the league.
In the league, yeah.
Anaheim, I think. Excuse me. Anaheim, I think, is first.
Mm-hmm. It's great to have that home advantage. That home ice advantage. You know. Hey, how's your little guy doing? By the way, what is he? 7 years old? No, not 7. How old?
He's going to be 7 next month.
Oh, he's going to be 7. Yeah, and you said, what did he do? He had the hat trick.
Yeah, he had a hat. Last Sunday was his first. He was upgraded to mites, and in his first game, he got a hat trick.
Oh, now for all the listeners that don't know what a hat trick is, tell them what that is, Wayne. And I wonder how it got. Well, it probably goes way back when how it got started.
Yeah. Excuse me again. The hat trick is where one player gets 3 goals in one game.
Mm-hmm. Okay. And the hat when that happens, then the fans start throwing their hats on the ice, right?
Hats out there, but I think in Montreal and other places they throw octopuses out there.
Oh no! What the hell? What's the significance of that?
I have no idea.
That's ugly, right? Detroit, I know they do it. I think they started that with that octopus throwing it. Oh man! But even when the guy gets 3 goals, they throw the octopus out, or they throw hats.
They throw hats out. The places I've seen, the games I've seen, but I think the hat trick came from the original saying, "Tip your hats off."
Oh yeah.
Hats off to somebody.
Well, okay, yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, I guess tipping your hat. So they figured they'll if the guy gets 3 goals, which is hard to do, they'll throw his hat, throw your hat. But I wouldn't throw a good hat out there. They'd probably bring an old one, when it happens, just in case it happens,
Right.
But throwing that octopus, that is disgusting. I don't know why they do that, I don't know what the significance of that is.
Have no idea.
Yeah, right. Well, when you find out, you're a hockey guy, find out. Let me know.
Okay.
All right. Hey, I need let's switch gears a little bit here to the Super Bowl coming up, okay? Have you thought about it? Have you got a little bit of a prediction?
No, I don't. It's Denver and
Seattle.
Seattle.
Yeah, you want?
I don't have any prediction at all.
All right,
I don't.
All right, you don't want to take a guess and give me a score?
I think Denver's been to the Super Bowl more times to not win it than anybody else.
Well, that's right. Yeah, they've won it once or twice, though. They've been there. The other team only twice. Denver, I believe, is 7. I thought maybe you want to give me a score if you think, or you might, just take a guess.
I'm not really familiar with both teams.
All right.
I'll take Denver.
Yeah. Well, how can you want to give me a score, and then if you closest to it, you win a prize, a Donna Sports.
24-21.
There you go. All right. If you win, you get a Donna Sports T-shirt.
Okay. Gee, I don't got one of those.
You're looking forward to that, huh?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. All right. Say hi to the family for me, will you, Wayne? And,
okay, I will.
Well, let's keep in touch. Bye-bye now.
Right.
Bye-bye. All right.
Folks, if you get a chance, get over to J.D. Muggs Bar and Grill, located at 437 North Addison Road in Addison, Illinois. 33 different kinds of beer. Can you imagine that? It's the home of the He-Man Burger, and baby, that is a He-Man Burger. Wait till you see the size of that burger. Chicken Caesar salad, which is one of my favorites. It's a friendly atmosphere. There's karaoke on Wednesday night and a great DJ on Fridays. Call Dean at 630-833-2570.
Hi, my name is Tom Sims. I'm the owner of Foxbowl. We are Foxbowl Training Center and Pro Shop. We set ourselves apart because we emphasize instructions. We have a full-time bowling instructor, Greg Zika. We have instant replay, videotape each bowler. Another program that we have is our Youth Bowling, USA Bowling. It's an 8-week program, after school type of thing. It's 8 weeks for $88 with instructions, and every child gets a free bowling ball, a $75 value. And thank you from Foxbowl.
Ready for this?
Hi, everybody. Welcome back. On the line with me now is my good friend, my bowling partner, Jeff Trusco. Jeff, how are you? Tell us, he had a little bit of an ordeal 2 weeks ago, I believe, and he'll tell us about it. And I give him a lot of credit for what he's going to do. He had a little bit of a heart problem, and got it taken care of, and so on. And he's going to come back on the team tomorrow when we bowl again. But we'll have Jeff fill you in on how we're doing so far, and about how his condition is. You got to take care of yourself. You got to watch yourself, and Jeff was in fairly good health. He complained about his knee and his shoulder once in a while, but...
Don, isn't it about a year ago when he had a problem at home, his house caught on fire?
Yep, that's...
It's about a year from now, a year ago, wasn't it?
And Johnny, he's well, I'm not sure. He's not really in it officially. Can you believe it? They haven't really finished totally, moving back in.
Jeff, are you there? And he'll be. Yeah. He said he has to go get his papers, so he'll be right with us.
Yeah, it's taken him almost a whole year to rehab the place and get back in it, But and he's really upset about that, But they can't blame him, But when something like that happened, a tragic thing like that, but you'd think they'd have it fixed sooner than that, But it took him a whole year, and he's still really not in it yet. I guess there's still a few things that have to be done, but he'll fill us in on that. I know we bowled last week, and we didn't do too good. We only won, I believe. Well, Jeff will tell us. I think we only won 10 or 11 points out of 30. Although Pete bowled real good, Pete Spino bowled real good. And you'd think, as well as he bowled, that we would overtake the other team, but we just couldn't do it. My knee was bothering me a little bit, so I'm going to take off for a while here and let Jeff and my son Donnie bowl, and of course Gene will fill in and Andy will fill in too. So we'll see what Jeff's got planned. Is he on the line yet?
Yeah, I'm here, Don.
Oh, okay. Hey, Jeff, how you doing, buddy? Okay. I was just Johnny Davida just mentioned. He's an ex-fire. Are you an ex-fireman, Johnny? Because he heard about your house.
No, I'm not an ex-fireman. I never was a fireman itself. But my hobby, my hobby is working with the fire department. Mm-hmm. Working with the Chicago Fire Department. It's my hobby. So,
but you heard about that when it happened.
Oh yeah,
you heard it.
I was sitting down here in the studios, and I heard Melrose Park going out and asking for more help, and then all of a sudden when you came down the next day and told me that Jeff couldn't call in because his house caught on fire, and it was on Butterfield, isn't it, Jeff?
No, my house is on Broadway.
Oh, Broadway, that's it. Yeah.
Jeff, you're not. I was telling Johnny. You're really not even. You're in the home, but not totally. Is that what it is? They haven't really finished everything. What's the status on that?
Well, that's true. there are some things that have yet to be done by the people who had been doing the work, and my wife had a conference with him yesterday to set all that out. Now, she has been living there most of December because her job is only 4 miles from the house.
Yeah.
Whereas living here in Downers Grove, it's 14 miles away from her job. So it only makes sense that she stays there.
Yeah.
And so everything that we had salvaged is still in the warehouse. We wanted that to be brought in, but then we started getting all the snow, and then the holidays were in there, and then it got real cold, and we just didn't want people trudging in the house carrying boxes, covered with snow and all that. So we just put that on hold for a while.
But is it complete? Is it finished? Jeff. Other than bringing things back, is it livable? I mean, is everything?
Oh yeah.
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 I mean, what took them so long? I had my kitchen and bath done in 2 weeks, but
well,
But
that's what we're gonna have to find out when we settle with these people, because the folks that they had doing the work, apparently they come there to do the work whenever they feel like it. See, which is not what we were told when we solicited their services. If they had been upfront and honest right at the very beginning to tell us that, then maybe we would have taken a different direction. But if there's any word of advice I can give to future victims, go, have whatever you can salvage, you put it in public storage, and find 3 or 4 people who are independents, and they will do the work. They will be at your house or business 8 to 10 hours a day, each and every day, until the job is complete. Not this nonsense that we've been subjected to.
Yeah, I know. Boy, a whole year, I told Johnny, it was about this time. Was it not about this time that it happened, or no?
It was 2 nights before Thanksgiving in 2012.
Oh, okay. So, yeah, and they're still not done with it. Right? You're still not done.
Well, there are so many things that we found to be less than perfect, and one of them is the fact that the individual who installed the new hot water heater, he, honest to God, when you attach the pipe from the top of the hot water heater to the chimney, shouldn't you make sure there's nothing blocking the opening by the chimney? And yet there was, because, and not only that, but because we wanted to have a humidifier put on the furnace.
Yeah.
So we got a local guy in Melrose to come there, and I think it was Riley Heating, and he's roughly my age, and real nice guy and everything. So he's been around, he knows what he's doing, and he said the cold air return duct that was installed for this furnace was inadequate. It was too small. So because we chose to get, like I said, an air purifier and a humidifier attached to the furnace, he had to enlarge that opening into the side of the furnace cabinet, and he had to give a larger duct there. And then at the same time, he finds out that there's when he had to connect the pipe from the top of the hot water heater to the humidifier, he says there seems to be an amount of heat coming off the top of here that's not right.
And Johnny's shaking his head like that's right, huh, John? Yeah. Oh, brother.
So he upon investigation, he found out that the opening at the chimney was blocked with concrete.
Oh.
Now, how in the world can somebody install a hot water heater and make the pipe go to the chimney and then not remove that concrete that was there?
That doesn't seem right to me.
I mean, these are people who I don't even know if they're qualified. I don't know if they're properly trained. I don't care what they did, where they came from, but they certainly weren't doing it right in my house.
All right, Jeff, wait a minute. Before we get you on your soapbox there, hold on now, because there's a couple of issues with your health. But hold on. Let's get and then we'll talk about that. But let's get the bowling report first.
Yeah, sure. Okay. Yeah, it's been a while since we did a report.
Yeah.
And the second quarter of the season ended on December 19th, and that was a fantastic night for us. Our opponents were Shuckabuck, and we did something really that we've never done before.
What was that?
Now, we came up with some big scores, and as of today, we are in second place. Our team, the Donna Sports, is in second place in 3 categories: high scratch game, high scratch series, and high handicap game. We're in second place. Now, at the end of the season, of course, a team can only win 1 prize.
Right.
So that would be the team that finishes highest in these categories.
Mm-hmm.
Well, right now, we're sitting in second place on 3 of the 4. So hopefully we can get up in the first place before the end of the season here.
Mm-hmm.
Now, on that particular night, I mean, we were just so hot. In the first game, Matt Quaranta rolls a 233, and I came up with a 204. And however, we could not overtake Shuckabuck because Ken Yeeke had a 226, Ron had a 247, and Joe, I'm sorry, I don't have their last names written on this score sheet. They didn't put them there. He had a 212, and we lost that first game by only 52 pins. And then they also won the second game.
Wow.
Because, I'm sorry, we won the second game by 125 pins.
Yeah.
Because Gene Shrula had a 212, I had a 214, Andy had a 223, and that was only the beginning. The third game was a lot of fun. We were striking every way to Sunday. I had a 210,
wow.
Jeannie a 232, Pete Spino a 265, Matt Quaranta a 277.
Oh, my God.
We beat those guys by 102 pins, and that's what allowed us to get up in the top 3 of the categories there for team.
Yeah.
So that particular night, my average or my series was 628. Jeannie had a 645. Pete a 609. Matt a 678. And it's too bad that.
What did Andy have? You didn't.
Andy had a 575. He only had the one good game, a 223.
Yeah, okay.
Now Andy's a much better bowler than what he did those first and third games, and maybe they'll come before the end of the season because we could have really gotten up there with maybe some kind of 1,300 score.
Yeah.
And I'm quite certain that it's that nobody would beat that if we had done it.
If you get that far. All right, go for next week, Jeff, and we got a couple of more minutes. Okay. What do we bring it? We're in first place, are we not?
Well, we were as before last week.
Yeah.
I don't know what the other teams did.
Oh, you didn't get that from
No,
Ken,
we got a good start this quarter. We won 28 points out of 30. Then we won 20. Then we won 21.5. And unfortunately, last week we bowled against Hill, and we had to spot them 6 marks, and that's really something that we should have overcome, but we missed too many easy spares throughout the night, and we lost the first game by a mere 10 pins, despite the fact that Matt Quaranta rolls a 223. Again, we should have beaten them.
Didn't Pete bowl a good game that last game too?
First game.
Oh, the
first game he had a 195.
Yeah.
And he was awfully mad at himself because he had to convert a sleeper spare, which means one pin is directly in front of another.
Yeah.
And he failed to convert that. If he did convert it and he got a strike, we would have won by a pin. He was very upset with himself, but he's done very well for us, especially over the past 4 or 5 weeks. He's been bowling out of his mind.
That's right.
And that was not the only open that cost us a game. Like I said, we had 11 open frames in that game.
Yeah.
So, and then the next game, Pete redeemed himself. He started, he had strikes in the second and third frame, and after a 9-count spare, he finished with, let's see, what is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 strikes. He wound up with a 257.
Yeah.
But we couldn't really help him very much. Jeannie had a 216, and a couple of us had a 180s, and there was less than a 160. So we lost that game by 54 pins. But then in the third game, things started to click once again. Jeannie shoots a 214, Matt a 224, and Pete ran the final 10 strikes in the game.
Wow.
For a 268, he winds up with a big 720 series. We have not seen that in I don't know how long.
That's right. But that's a shame. Well, how many points did we win then, Jeff? We only got about 30 seconds.
Yeah, we only took 11 points.
Oh, that's right. That's what it was.
But the thing of it is, that's 4 weeks into the quarter with 3 weeks left. We have 80.5 points won. So if you're winning at a pace of 20 points per week, then that is pretty good average to finish in first place. So we only got 3 more weeks to roll, and if we can keep getting between 20 and 25 points, then I think we'll be pretty good.
All right. You're going to bowl this week, right?
Yes, that's tomorrow night.
All right. Now, look, I'm going to let you go in a minute, but before I do, give me a prediction of the score of the Super Bowl, Jeff. You got Denver against Seattle.
Denver and Seattle. I'm going to say 35-28 Denver.
All right, you got it. Jeff, thanks an awful lot. God bless you, and I'll see you tomorrow night.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
All right, we'll be right back, folks. All right. Hey, Johnny, I want you to do something. Can you add?
Buddy, this is Don Figueroa of Don Sports talking about Wayne Houses O'Brien. For all your real estate needs, call Wayne Houses O'Brien. Yes, the H stands for houses. At 630-235-5880 or visit his website at flyingrealtor@yahoo.com. That's right, he's a pilot. He'll take a picture of your home from the sky. Whether you're buying or selling, call Wayne at 630-235-5880. He has residential, commercial, and investment properties. He is honest, hardworking, and friendly. Those are all the traits you want in a realtor. He loves hockey and he loves to fly. Again, call Wayne Houses O'Brien at 630-235-5880 or visit him on his website at flyingrealtor@yahoo.com. Hi everybody, I'm here with Ralph Venturini from Ozzy's, the world's best subs at Wolf and Grand in Melrose Park. Hi Ralph. Ralph, tell the folks a little bit about the history of Ozzy's.
Well, I'll tell you what. It started in 1971. It was a little grocery store, and my father decided that it came up for sale, and he decided that he would take advantage and go ahead and buy this little business and take a whirl at it. And it was just a tiny little 800 square foot space, and him and my mom ran it, and they learned it. And
all right, give me the ingredients of your great Italian subs.
Well, I'll tell you, the Italian has 3 kinds of meat. We put provolone cheese on it, Italian dressing, lettuce and tomatoes, and if you like, you can add pickles, onions, and peppers, and let me tell you, this sandwich is excellent.
Come on, folks, get out to Ozzy's at Wolf and Grand. Open 24 hours. Give them a call at 847-455-0845.
Hi, everybody. Welcome back. On the phone with Steve from Max Golden Feathers. Steve, how are you? Steve.
Oh, you're looking for Steve?
Yeah.
Oh, this is David. I'm sorry.
Oh, is Steve in?
Steve is not in at the moment.
Okay, David. I'll tell you what. That's okay, David. I just got a minute of your time, okay? First of all, sure. It's Don Figueroa from the Donna Sports Show podcast where we're broadcasting right now, okay? So you could pass that on to Steve. But give me your dinner special for tonight, David. Do you know it?
It is blackened chicken over fettuccine Alfredo with beef, vegetable, and rice soup.
Wow, that sounds great.
Oh, it's delicious.
Yeah, yeah. All right there, David. I'll tell you what, you're kind of sitting in for Steve there. You got to give me a prediction of the Super Bowl, David. Can you do that for Steve? And we'll write it down. And if you're close to the score, you'll win a T-shirt. Okay.
All right.
All right.
I'm gonna say Seahawks. I know it's a bold move, but I am going to go with Seahawks.
Are you?
I'm going to say 28
to
31.
Oh, you mean Seattle's going to win, huh?
Yeah.
All right, 31 for Seattle and 28 for Denver.
You got it.
All right. I hope you're right.
Me too.
Yeah, tell Steve that I called and you gave me some information on that. Give me that special again, David.
It's blackened chicken over fettuccine Alfredo.
Okay.
With beef, vegetable, rice soup.
Blackened chicken with Alfredo. All right, David. Thanks an awful lot, buddy. And
thanks to help out. And sorry I couldn't get Steve on the phone for you.
That's all right. Tell him I called, and you did a great job.
All right, hey, I appreciate it.
All right, take care, David. Bye now. Oh, yeah. All right, that was David from Max Golden Pheasant there on North Avenue near Route 83. And they got some delicious food, blackened chicken, over some Alfredo. Sounds good. All right, we got Don on the phone. Donald. Hello, Donald. Donald.
Hey, Fig.
Hey, how are you, Donald?
Good, thank you. How are you?
I do. We're doing a podcast here that goes all over the world now.
Okay.
And all you have to do is, let's see, go to windycityhometown.com, right, John? Yeah, windycityhometown.com on your computer. And after Friday, you'll hear this show. And you're all over the world anyway, so when you're out there in Hong Kong, you could hear yourself on the broadcast. What's going on with Donald Ortel and Associates?
Oh, gee, thank you so much, and continued best to you with the work that you're doing as well with the podcast and all of the PR that you're giving to so many people as well. I really appreciate that.
All right.
Yeah, what's going on? Well, we're in the middle of a couple of different things here. Obviously, as we get our 2014 year started, several fundraising events that we have started to schedule up, and other events like banquets and things along those lines as well, all for the nonprofit sector.
Absolutely. And I know, you do golf outings, Donald, and
runs?
Yeah. Yeah. How did the run go for kidney transplant? What was that? How did that go?
Back in October, we brought a national nonprofit organization called the NephCure Foundation.
Oh, yeah.
Their mission is to find a cure for rare kidney disease. Mm-hmm. We brought it to Addison, West Suburban Addison. The mayor of Addison proclaimed our walk day as NephCure Foundation Day.
Wow.
In Addison. Really excited to raise. We think we raised close to $10,000.
Is that
goes
right?
Directly right into research. We did a walk. It was about a 3-mile walk, and then afterwards we had a really nice post-event celebration.
Wow!
And we're excited about continuing to do those type of things for other nonprofit organizations as well. And in 2014 we have a pretty good lineup so far.
Okay. With the one that I attended, Donald, you were nice enough to invite me to, was at a golf course was that Batavia, and what was that organization? What was that fundraiser for?
We produced, and thanks for coming out, because the Donna Sports was actually the star of the show that day, and a lot of people that were actually at the event were excited to see you. This was an organization that focuses on making the lives of those that are growing up in the single parent environment.
Oh, that's
much better.
Yeah, what was that? What was that lady's name? She was a pretty nice gal.
The founder, her name is Tracy S. Campbell. She's the founder of the CHAMP Community Project.
That's
CHAMP
right.
is an acronym for Character, Happiness, Attitude, Mentality, and Purpose.
That's right.
And through her book and her workbook, we are providing these empowerment programs to the primarily 5th, 6th, and 7th graders, but it can go all the way up to 18 years old that will benefit from this CHAMP Within program. And the people will actually learn a lot more about their character, happiness, attitude, mentality, and purpose in their lives. We produced a golf marathon, and we're happy to have you out there with us hitting some golf balls around. We had about 10 people out on the course, all raised money to go out on the course and challenge themselves to golf 100 holes of golf in one day out of the golf course out in Geneva.
Oh, that's right. Now you hit, like, for the folks that don't, how can you hit that many or get, there's only 18 holes, but you hit like 5 shots at each hole. Is that right, Don? Something like that?
Only on the par 3s.
Oh, okay.
Only on the par 3s do you have the ability to tee up more than one ball, but not more than 5.
Yeah.
So you tee up 5 balls, you hit 5 balls to the green, you go up to the green, you put them in, you're done with 5 holes.
Right.
But that shouldn't take away the fact that there's a lot of golf that's being played. Literally, you're going around the golf course about 3.5 times.
That's right.
To finish your golf marathon.
Mm-hmm. That's right. I was held out in Batavia at. What was the name of it? Well, whatever. That course, a pretty nice course. Is that a private country club, Donald, or is that a public club?
It is. It is a private country club. It's affiliated with many of the other clubs on the circuit. Yeah. There's a club down in not too far in Lamont, not too far from Cog Hill. Mm-hmm. There's another club, I think, up in the northern suburbs, and then the one that we were playing at. Out there, and I think it was Geneva, Don. It could have been Batavia, but I think it was Geneva.
Maybe it was. Maybe it was out that way.
Yeah.
But, all right, Donald. Hey, well, before I let you go now, a big deal coming up with the Super Bowl, of course. And
of course.
I have to have a prediction for you, from you, of the score. I know it's a ways away, but give me a prediction of who's going to win between Denver and Seattle. And take a guess at a score, Donald. You might win a Donna Sports T-shirt.
Well, I definitely think it's going to be one of the most entertaining Super Bowls. You cannot beat the rabid fan base of Seattle.
Yes.
And my goodness, when you have a quarterback like what Denver has, how do you prepare to play against a team that's led by a quarterback of that nature? I think it's going to be a fun game to watch. Uh-huh. I think that our friend from Manning from Denver is going to prevail.
Okay.
This might be his last Super Bowl. Who knows? But
yeah, you're right.
I think you're going to be 28-21 Denver.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Well, sure. Manning's 37 years old, I believe now. So,
yeah.
Like you say, how much longer can he go? So, I guess sentimentally, I'm pulling for him too. That cornerback on Seattle. I don't know if you saw the interview, but that guy's a madman. I think his name is Marshall or Sherman. He's a cornerback that they were trying to interview him, but I didn't know what the heck he was talking about. Did you?
I think you witnessed a professional athlete. Quite amped up is what I think you saw there.
You're absolutely right. All right, hey Donald. Thanks.
Speaking of football, real quick, Don, May 19th, tell your listeners, May 19th, save the date for another golf outing to benefit the Champ Community Project that will feature some of the most popular NFL players, retired players. Billy Legans, the backup quarterback for Johnny Unitas. I think you're going to find Bob Avellini and several of the other players who I know that you're friends with. They're going to come out and support the Champ Community Project. May 19th.
Wow,
more details to come.
I'm writing it down right now. Thanks an awful lot, Donald.
All righty.
Yeah,
thanks.
Take care. Bye-bye now.
Bye.
All right, folks. We'll be right back. Welcome back. I'd like you to go over to Addison Advantage of Addison, a car care center. Why? Because they have a free inspection for your brakes, your exhaust, your struts, your shaft, ball joints, radiators, water pumps, timing belts, tires, wheel bearing. You realize, Chad, there are that many things that be done on a car?
Hey, that's all called preventive maintenance, right?
That's absolutely right. Yeah, it's absolutely right.
You can't be too safe.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, get in there and but if you do need some things, there's a $20 bonus voucher for any service over $250, which that save you $20, and a $5 bonus voucher. I keep saying voucher. $5 off any service over $30. That'd be easy to do. An oil change would be that. You'd get $5 off. They're located at 885 Lake Street in Addison. They're open Monday through Friday, 8 to 6. On Saturday from 8 to 3, give Dominic or Leon a call at 630-543-1397. All right, that's Auto Advantage of Addison, Car Care Center. Great guys. They have best warranty around and the longest warranty around. brakes $70 off on a brake job with a 4-wheel lifetime warranty. Can you imagine that? And a 1-year warranty on all labor that they do. All work comes with a warranty. So if you need your oil change, you need transmission, you need flush, a front end work, fuel pumps, whatever you could think of on your car, go over to Addison Advantage of Addison at 885 Lake Street in Addison. Call Dominic or Leon, 630-543-1397. Hi, everybody. This is the Donna Sports, Don Figuarelli, telling you about one of our great sponsors, all right? Pyramid Pizzeria and Sports Bar. That's right, Pyramid Pizzeria and Sports Bar. Addison's favorite pizzeria at 236 West Lake Street in Addison. Phone number 630-458-0777. Hot, fast delivery. 2012 Addison Pizza by the Slice winner. Yes, best thin crust pizza, best sausage pizza, best pizza sauce. Late night delivery. Here's their hours, Sunday to Thursday, 10 a.m. to 11 a.m. That's 10:30. Friday and Saturday, 10:30 a.m. to 2 a.m. Minimum order $10, delivery charge only $2.50. Menu prices subject to change without notice. Dine in, delivery, carry out, catering. That's Pyramid Sports Bar and Pizzeria. www.pyramidclubaddison.com. Go there.
Y'all ready for this?
Hi, everybody. Welcome back. On the line with me now is my good friend Bill Shadow Raybach. Hello, Shad.
Yes.
How are you? It's Fig.
Hey, how are you, Don?
All right. Listen, how far back does nickname Shadow go? Did your brother give it to you, or the animal give
Jimmy
it?
Jimmy Source, gave it to me. Really.
Who did?
Jimmy Source from Jim and Pete's.
Is that right? How did it come about, Chad?
I was sitting in his restaurant on what was it, on North Avenue, just off of Harlem.
Yeah, right.
And I was sitting there waiting for the other guys to come in, and I was dressed with a top coat and a fedora. And he said, I reminded him of Lamont Cranston, the Shadow.
Oh, that's right.
That's where you pull it. There was nobody in it but him and I, or maybe another waitress or something. But
yeah.
I was sitting at the counter, and he called me. He said, "Hey, Shadow." I looked around. I'm the only one there. I said, "You talking to me?" He says, "Yeah, you remind me of the Shadow. I'm going to give you that name." I said, "Okay."
Is that right?
And,
yeah.
That was it. From then on, today is it's in what 70? No, that was in 52, I think, because it was before I went into service. So
yeah.
I went into service right after that. But
and then the other guys picked it up. I mean,
yeah,
yeah.
Everybody could call that, but that's just like Animal or Moon. All our friends over there.
Yeah,
that was one of them.
That's right. But no one hardly knows you. Everybody Shadow. They don't even know your real name.
Didn't know my name. A lot of people know me as Shadow, but they never knew my real name, God-given name.
Yeah, right.
We had fun with that.
Oh yeah. How about the Dukes, huh, Shad? Great base softball team,
Oh yeah.
Oh man.
I think 9 out of the 10 guys there, mainly 10, but probably 9 out of 10 had nicknames.
Yeah. What were some of them? Well, the Animal, right?
Yeah, there's the Bug. That was Eddie Scamboli, and then Franco Hockey was the Pollock, and Jerry Sanrotano was Moons.
Yeah, right.
And Johnny Pro was Johnny Pro.
Yeah, because he was good in all sports.
Yeah, Eddie Crumpet. Eddie.
And the Crumpet. We forgot the Crumpet.
Mm-hmm. The Crumpet was in English, part English, so they gave him the name the Crumpet.
Do you remember? Remember Shad? That's trouble he'd get into. Right? He would go into these joints that were like maybe redneck joints, right?
Mm-hmm. He asked me to go with him sometime over to Elmwood Park on the north side on Diversey. No, it was on Belmont, I'm sorry.
Did you go with him?
I went with him. He said, "Come on, take a ride with me." It's okay. We go to this hillbilly tavern there, and, I'm all right. I can take care of myself, but I didn't go in there to have a brawl with a couple of hillbillies, But his father was in there a couple of nights before, and he got punched out because the guys drink and they get a little drunk, and then they get, noisy.
Well, sure, yeah, I know it. He was, he'd have a couple beers or drinks, and man, he thought he was like 5'6", 150.
No, he was about 5 foot. I mean, about 6'2". He's about 220 pounds.
No, I mean Crumpet.
I know what you mean.
Yeah, right.
It's 3 beers and he changes.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
I didn't know he was going there to jam. Me, I just went in there nice.
Yeah. Hey,
all
Shad.
of a sudden, a couple of guys are lining off. I said, Mooney, what the hell are you doing? I'm not Mooney. I said,
Chad.
Crumpet, what are you doing?
Yeah.
He said, I'm looking for this guy that had a fight with my dad the other day and gave him a few punches.
Oh, brother.
I said, do you know who he is? He said, yeah, but he's not here. I said, well, that's good. Let's get out of here.
Yeah, he didn't. He thought with me a couple of beers, man, he'd take on anybody. Hey, Shad, tell real quick the story about when did you go out to California with Crumpet, or was it someone else?
It was what's his name?
Billy Nashe?
No, not Nashe. It was the guy that lived on the corner. He's an Italian kid. His father was a lawyer.
Padon? No. What the heck?
Tip of my tongue.
Yeah, right.
But anyway, him and I hitchhiked out there.
Yeah.
And we had a real nice time. We did a lot of experience,
Mm-hmm.
When you hitchhike, you run into everything.
Wasn't Wiggy, was it? No,
not Wiggy. Devana,
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Ralph Devana.
Yeah, right.
I couldn't figure the name right off.
No money, and you guys hitchhiked all the way out to California.
Yeah, well, I had $5 and something. That was a lot of money. And then we pulled some pretty good things. I don't want to talk about them. I think you'll...
Well, didn't you drive a car out there, too? Was that you?
That was another time. Larry, Ryan, and DePolak and I had a brand-new Cadillac, a 59 Cadillac. It was a 1960. It was a year old, but we had to deliver it to L.A.
Oh, yeah?
And Colucci, the guy who had a Cadillac dealership, he gave us a deal. He gave us $50 towards the gas and take the car there.
Well, that wasn't bad.
7 days to get there,
Oh, sure.
So that was more than enough time. We went to Grand Canyon. I think we stopped by Vegas, too. I don't know if Vegas is going there yet, but I'm pretty sure we stopped there.
Oh, sure.
Then we went to San Bernardino. My cousin had a parish store,
Yeah, but how'd you get back then?
Oh, we had enough money. Oh, we had money. We each had about $500.
Oh.
We were bowling, 3 games for $25 and stuff. And,
is that right?
Yeah, we'd bowl all these people, and then we'd save the money. And then we had, you each had it between $500 and $600.
Oh, man.
That was
back then it was like $5,000.
Oh, that was big money. But we each had our tickets before when we got there, we got our airline tickets.
Mm. Oh, uh-huh.
And then we had them ready to go. We stayed for 2 weeks there.
Yeah, that long, huh?
Oh, yeah, we went to Mexico for a week almost. And we just did everything, and single guys.
Oh, yeah, that was a good thing. We're going to put that in the book. It is in the book, Shad. You know that.
I think it is, yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna have a play pretty soon. All right, hey, Shad, thanks an awful lot for talking to us, okay?
No problem, yeah. It's good hearing from you, too.
Yeah, I'll get back to you, Shad.
All right, real good, thanks.
Yeah, take care. Bye-bye now.
All right, bye, Don.
All right. All right, Johnny, how much time we got?
Y'all ready for this?
Hi, everybody. Don Figuarelli here, the Don of Sports. I want to tell you about some very interesting people that I know, a wonderful company that they have, Danny and Loretta Rosenmeyer. It's their 25th anniversary being in business, and in conjunction with ComEd. Okay, they do a lot of work for ComEd. They're bringing stewardship to the construction industry for 25 years and counting. Intren, outperforming every day. They're located at 18202 West Union Road in Union, Illinois. 60180. Their website, www.intren.com. That's INTREN. Outperforming every day. Loretta and Danny Rosenmeyer. Loretta is the Chief Executive Officer. Her mobile phone is 815-341-4535. That's Intren. 25th anniversary, bringing stewardship to the construction industry for 25 years and counting. A wonderful corporation. Thank you very much. All right, that's...
Get down with the sound, house on the ground, freeze when I squeeze, drop to your knees. You must have been out in here to stay, ready to take you around the way. So
welcome back. Going to play some tapes for you from And the Crowd Goes Wild. Bob Costas Julie gave me this beautiful book, And the Crowd Goes Wild. Relive the most celebrated sporting events ever broadcast. And I'm going to play, or Johnny is going to play the first two that are on that tape. So listen to this, quite interesting. All right, Johnny, go ahead.
Hank Aaron began his professional baseball career with the Indianapolis Clowns of the Negro Leagues, only a few years removed from a time when Major League Baseball wouldn't even allow black athletes to compete. More than 2 decades later, he stood at home plate in a ballpark in America's Deep South, relaxed and alert, poised to outdistance the greatest achievement that baseball's segregated era would ever produce, 714 career home runs by Babe Ruth. Though many fans rooted him on, others recoiled from the notion that a black man would threaten to shatter a piece of Ruth's myth. Some of the response was frightening and ugly. Aaron received racist hate mail, even death threats against his family. But as he stood in the batter's box in Atlanta on that overcast night of April 8, 1974, he prepared to do the same thing he'd been doing in the majors for 2 decades, waiting patiently for the proper pitch, and then hammer it. Calling the game for the Atlanta Braves was Milo Hamilton.
Henry Aaron in the second inning walked and scored. He's sitting on 7-14. Here's the pitch by Downing. Swinging. There's a drive into left center field. That ball is going to be out of here. It's gone. It's 7-15. There's a new home run champion of all time, and it's Henry Aaron. The fireworks are going. Henry Aaron is coming around third. His teammates are at home plate, and listen to this crowd.
As Aaron crossed home plate, he finally began to betray the emotion he'd worked so hard to channel and control. Waiting for him there were his mother and father, who'd come to Atlanta to witness their son's triumph.
A sellout crowd is cheering Henry Aaron, the home run king of all time. 7-15 came on a ball one, no strike count. It was into left center. Bill Buckner, the left fielder, tried to go up and get it. He climbed the fence. He couldn't get it. The ball was into the grass, just to the right of the bullpen. And this ball game is tied on the strength of the record-setting home run by Henry Aaron. How about that?
Aaron went on to hit a total of 755 home runs before retiring in 1976. He didn't obliterate Ruth's reputation, of course. The Babe remains the ultimate Sultan of SWAT. Hank Aaron's legacy is plainer than that. He's simply one of the very best who ever played the game. He grew up Cassius Marcellus Clay, Jr., and began boxing in Louisville, Kentucky, where his brash displays of confidence earned him the title the Louisville Lip. He burst onto the international scene by winning the gold medal as a light heavyweight at the Rome Olympics in 1960. 4 years later, he challenged Sonny Liston for the heavyweight championship of the world.
Clay comes out to meet Liston, and Liston starts to retreat. If Liston goes back an inch farther, he'll end up in a ringside seat. Clay swings with a left.
Clay was an 8-1 underdog. He promised, though, to shock the world. And then he made good on the first of a career's worth of outrageous boasts.
Yes, the crowd did not dream when they laid down their money that they would see a total eclipse of the sunny.
Just before knocking out Liston again, this time in the first round of their rematch in 1965, he stunned observers by becoming an Islamic minister and changing his name to Muhammad Ali. In 1967, he was stripped of his title for refusing induction into the Army. Ali took his case to the Supreme Court and won, but in the process, he'd lost 3.5 years. Shortly after his return to the ring, he challenged for the heavyweight crown again, but was beaten in a memorable and bruising 15-rounder by Joe Frazier in March of 1971. In 1974, in the African country of Zaire, Ali got another shot at the heavyweight crown against the then undefeated champ, George Foreman.
Oh, a great left hand taken on the face of George Foreman. Ali scored 3 in a row that time. Foreman's right eye looking to be closed.
Foreman was younger and much stronger, but Ali was a master strategist. Unveiling what he called the rope-a-dope, Ali stayed against the ropes and took all the body blows Foreman could deliver. By the 8th round, Foreman had punched himself out, and Ali was ready to put him down.
Foreman throwing more punches now. Maybe this could be the tactic of Ali to let the man punch himself out. Ali, a sneaky right hand. Another sneaky right hand. This time he works over the shoulder of Foreman.
Ali came off the ropes with a stinging combination until Foreman could take no more punishment. Ali cautiously prowled the ring until the count was complete.
Foreman gets up to the knee. 8. That's it. The fight is stopped. Muhammad Ali, a dramatic 8th-round knockout. He knocks out George Foreman.
It will be a thriller and a chiller and a killer when I get the griller in Manila.
In 1975, Ali fought his greatest rival, Joe Frazier, for the 3rd time. Ali won a classic 15-round battle in the Philippines, a battle he'd appropriately dubbed the Thriller in Manila.
Frazier's badly hurt.
Ali delivered punishing combinations. Frazier responded by wildly throwing punches, hoping that at least something would connect.
The doctor comes up and looks at Frazier. I think it's going to be over. It's all over.
After losing the title in 1978 to Leon Spinks, Ali won it back from Spinks 7 months later to wear the crown for an unprecedented 3rd time. Muhammad Ali retired from the ring for good in 1981, though his verbal gymnastics finally surrendered to the advances of Parkinson's disease. He remains an enduring and beloved champion.
That's good. All right, hey, everybody, I hope you like those tapes, all right? Those are great stories from back, sports were great. Thanks for listening to them. Okay, I'd like to say thanks to all my callers, Jack Ryan, Wayne O'Brien, Jeff Trusco, David from the Golden Pheasant, and Donald Artel. And thank you, Johnny. Appreciate it, buddy. All right, that's it, folks. We'll talk to you next month. Take care. Bye-bye now. All right.
Y'all ready for this?
You have been listening to The Don of Sports with Don Ficarelli from the John Navita Broadcast Center on the Windy City Hometown Entertainment Network. And remember to watch The Don of Sports with Don Ficarelli every Thursday evening, 8:30 p.m. on Comcast Cable Channel number 19. The Don of Sports was directed by John Navita, edited by Stephen Lehman. Our audio engineer is James Rohde, and our co-producer of Windy City Hometown Entertainment Network is John Shikanda. This program was pre-recorded on Wednesday, January the 22nd, the year 2014. Be safe, and thanks for listening.